Hello, ladies. Welcome to Live at 5 on a Tuesday. I hope that this finds you well. Blah, blah, blah. I'm exhausted. We just finished our spring skills camp. It was amazing. The girls just ran me like a top. All over the place for 5 days. But every single moment was worth it. And I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to teach you something super important. This is very, very important. Get your notes out. Are you ready? Okay. Did you know why Swedish fish are red? That's the question. I know, right? So why are Swedish fish red? If you know the answer, type it in right now. But did you also know that there are many tropical Swedish fish? Yes, see, there are. And did you know that there are also tails, 2-in-1 flavors? Yes, they are. Not just red ones. Not just red ones. This is an argument that has been going on for years. And did you know that there's turtles? Swedish fish and friends. Swedish fish and friends. Right? Okay. Why are Swedish fish red? This is the question of the day, as always. And then there's minis. There are crushed fruit mix Swedish fish. And of course, there's our typical assorted. Now, we know about these. These are the ones that started the entire argument, was the assorted ones, because we ended up with the bag of assortment, and then we started telling everybody about the colors, and they're like, no, they're red. And I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not. No, Swedish fish aren't just red. They're every color. And they're like, no, they're red. And I'm like, no. So we had to prove this. And so this was one of the gifts that I got from one of the ladies that came this week. I appreciate you so much. This is your Swedish fish assortment. There's many different kinds, not just red ones. And red. Why are they red? Because they're sunbirds. It says it right there on the back of the package. Yeah. I'm not even going to show you. You're going to have to go find your own bag and see what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, yes, it was that kind of a weekend. All right, so we are 5-day skills camp. Was insane. It was incredible. It was on the gas. It was all over the place. I think we even accomplished more than I thought that we were going to accomplish, and that's, I think, a record, because normally you guys know how I push you, go. You only got me for 24, 48, 36, yeah, whatever. That many hours, right? You only have me for this much time, so we gotta go. I gotta teach you as much as I can. We gotta do as much as we can. And we did. We started on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and Sunday we were off the trail by 6 o'clock. We don't go on trails on Sundays. No way. That's not the plan. But we did because we had to go do something, and it was totally worth it. So a full 5 days, all kinds of stuff, all the way from fluffy couch education to winching on purpose and not on purpose to racing. Oh my gosh, we had some massive racing action. On purpose and not on purpose. No, I guess they were both on purpose. I shouldn't say that. So, one of the racing actions, we have to give everybody the cheers and the accomplishments and everything else. One of the racing actions was a spotting technique situation where they had to spot and had to get the vehicle as close as you could to the tennis ball without knocking it off of the gallon jug. Yeah, it was very dramatic. It was very dramatic. I just want you to know that in third place was Kim Allen. This was the closest to the ball. In second place was Kelly. Boosh. And in first place was Charlene. They made me race at the end. They're like, well, we did it. Why don't you show us how it's done? And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. You never should have done that. You never should have done that. And on time, in third place, Charlene. In second place, Tina. And in first place was Chris. Nice work. And Chris was driving my Jeep, by the way. Yeah. and Tina was driving Kelly's Jeep. So that made it highly entertaining. And then we had our stock class. So in second place was Kim, and in first place was Cindy. But then you put it together, so you couldn't hit the ball, and there was cones, and there's all this stuff, right? So you put it together in the total time, and we'll start with the stock class. In the stock class, in second place was Cindy. Yeah! And in first place was Kim. Woo! And then in our big class, aka big old four doors, we had Tina in third place. We had Kelly in second place by 3 seconds. So they had to drive home together, and I'm sure that was an entertaining drive home. And first place was Jenny. So I know you're all like, yay, everywhere right now, right? It's not just me all by myself right here going, yay. Great, let's like throw some O faces or something for me so I don't feel so like alone in this moment. All right, awesome. But one of the things that I will mention is it was interesting because it's all about strategy, right? Like I had a little course set up. Do you run 4-wheel drive? Do you run 4 high, 4 low? Do you run lockers? Do you put it in first, second, third? What do you do? Like all these things, you know, it's strategy. How are you going to play this game? And so they did it all. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to put it in 2-wheel drive and do it in 2-wheel drive and just do something completely different so that you could see it. And legitimately, when I came back and after we calmed down a little bit from the ball moment, I'm like, okay, what was different about my vehicle though? And it was rad when you could actually see the difference of 2-wheel drive versus 4-wheel drive and what was happening. So we had so much fun like that. Yeah, lots of navigation. Also, lots of navigation. We're setting up a navigation game for everybody. I can't tell you about it yet. I know it's so exciting. But yeah, so we're setting up like this nationwide navigation game that's going on, and so we test ran it this weekend as far as what needs to happen. I learned a lot. I appreciate the girls that were working with me on it, and yeah, and then we did a great trail with some big rocks. Oh my gosh, you can just tell. You can just tell I'm super excited still, and so freaking proud of everybody. But we also know, and if you're online and you're awake and you're a part of the Spring Skills Camp, put in what you thought was your best part, because that will just help everybody else here get ready for the next one, which will be in October, by the way. I know, I'm telling you, spring, fall. That's all we have this year. That's all we have this year. So the next one will not be until the fall. You do not want to miss it. Do not want to miss it. Oh, one of the other fun things that we did, we had on Wednesday, like a whole bunch of tasks. I gave like a whiteboard worth of tasks to do. And this time we got on creepers and we just like creeped under the vehicles and did the flow of power. I know I posted a picture of that with just a group of us that looked like we were just hanging out on the concrete. Well, we were on my driveway as we were creeping underneath 2 Jeeps. But it was really cool because we had a brand new 4-door, wasn't even scratched or dirty. Thanks, Jenny. And then we had an older TJ, and that was, you know, smaller, and there's a 2-door too. So it had much smaller drive shafts and much smaller everythings. And it was so cool, and leaf springs. So it was so cool to go from this one to this one and to be able to see the significance and the difference and be able to relate to, oh, that's what that means and that's what that means. So I see also I have to have those 2 types of vehicles when we're getting together so that you can see the difference. But love it, love it. All right. We also raced our race cars, and we all know now what race cars are. Maybe not, but these are our race cars, right? Something like this. Like this one has eyes. So you are given your wheels and your axles and your body and your engine. You get to pick your engine package, aka color, and then you get to accessorize however you want to, and then we go racing. Well, for 2022, we have a new race course. So if you were here in 2021 and raced, awesome. That race is done. We acknowledged all of our national winners in December. And so now we have a new race course for 2022. And we have our first leaderboard that is up right now. So first in our top spots is Cindy White, Tina Costello, Marla Horsley, Danielle Welcher, Day Slope, Kristen Flannery. So at least you guys can see the beginnings. This is the time. We have it mapped out. We have it ready for the next group that's going to come in and do the race leaderboard for 2022 and work on the national point standings. Now again, we don't really have this until October again, so you guys need to make sure that you're committing, putting that time aside. It's already on the calendar. If you go to our ladiesoffroadnetwork.com/calendar, you go to October, you'll see the 2 weeks there. The link is in there for you to commit, for you to join, for you to do it. Do it. That's what I have to say. It's such a great class. All right, so that was that's what I've been doing the last week and a half or so. Whew, deep breath, deep breath. Up next is Moab. I'm so excited. Things are falling into place. Things always fall into place like the 2 to 3 weeks just before. Everybody that's like my pre-planners and are freaking out on me because that's how it goes, and I get you. I totally get you. It doesn't work until 2 to 3 weeks before. So we are on the gas. Up next up is Moab. There are so many things to do that I have on our list. And then you think you're going to go hit a trail or something at some point. So we'll figure that out. We'll get those trails in there somewhere. Not really sure. But I do still have some spots available. So if you're going to Moab, or if you want to go to Moab, join us for that time at Easter Jeep Safari Week. You can join us still. Yes, yes, yes. The challenge could be, housing. That just depends on what you got going on. But don't not communicate with me. Don't think, oh, it's shut down. Oh, I can't get any trails. Oh, I can't do any of this. It's not like that. So join in, give me a call, email me, anything so that we can get you maximized on that situation. And again, if you go to our ladiesoffroadnetwork.com/calendar, you go to April, and you will see it in there, and the link to join is in there as well. So we are on the gas with that starting this week. Well, more so this week than before. Then the next one that needs to be on every single person's list is convention. So convention is coming up fast. I didn't bring my calendar. But it is August 14th to the 21st. It's a new style, new element way of doing the convention. We have wilderness first aid for the first 3 days. So you have Saturday as a travel day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as your wilderness first aid day. On Wednesday, you can take a nap. You can explore Arizona. If you're on our leadership team, you'll be part of our leadership group meeting. And then Wednesday night, if you are a lifetime member, you will join into our Dessert First Lifetime Member Gathering, so everybody knows who the lifetime members are. Then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have our 4-day convention. I'm mixing it up this year, so if you've been in the past, you're going to be super, interested, excited, hopefully, for what we have going on this year. It's going to be different. I've been motivated. I've been challenged. There's a lot of words going on there. So I am definitely getting that all up and organized for those 4 days. On Sunday, you can leave at noon. If you have to travel to be at work on Monday, I get you. However, Sunday afternoon is our Ladies Off-Road Network Give Back program. It's our 6th annual Give Back. It's going to be amazing again. We're going to do the kids' bikes again, just like we did last year. So if you can make it to where your plans allow you the opportunity to stay, I do encourage you to stay. This year is a little bit different. I am making you commit ahead of time because I need to know how many people are going to be there. It's going to be free, of course, but I just need to know. I'm in the need to know phase now of how many people are going to stay and how many people are going to go. It can't just be like that flexi deal. And then on Monday, for those of you that do not have your Tread Lightly certification yet, we will do a Tread Lightly Tread Lightly Tread Trainer certification on Monday from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. 9 to 5. How about 9 to 5? 9 to 5. And we did it last year. We all survived. We all drank a lot of caffeine. We got through it. It was a ton of fun, and everybody felt very successful at the end. So, do you have to do Wilderness First Aid certification? No. Do you have to do the Tread Lightly at the end certification? No. Should you be there for the convention from Thursday to Friday? Thursday to Sunday? Absolutely. So you see how that works? So it's a week, but do you have to be there for the entire time? No. Should you? Of course. And then we go from there. So that is the lineup for the convention. Make sure that you guys join us. I will be having that registration pop up here extremely soon. I'm really working on it right now. So hopefully this week I'll get that up for you guys so that everybody can be ultra committed. I know you've committed to yourself, but then commit to me so I can get us forward thinking on how many people we got coming in. Speaking of the calendar, April is here. Oops. So we need to get some vehicles so we can color them. I should have done it yesterday, but I was on calls for 8 hours. And that's my fault. Completely my fault. So tomorrow you will have the, hey girls, come on, let's get this posted. And then so we can get votes on it, so we can get it up and on our coloring calendar for April. And what it is going to be this time is vehicles that you trailer. Vehicles that you trailer. It has to be on a trailer. So if you have a buggy that's on a trailer, I mean, Frankie can be on the trailer. I trailer it all over the country, right? And so it's on a trailer. Maybe it's a side-by-side on a trailer. Doesn't matter. Put it, if it's on a trailer and it's got to be that side shot, remember, it's got to be that side shot. Start looking for those pictures right now of that vehicle on a trailer. And somebody asked me earlier, can it be on a AAA? No, silly girl. That's not the one we're looking for. We're looking for on the trailer. Like, this is that type of vehicle. Okay, cool. Cool? Great. Now, back to our program. And we've talked about this quite a bit last year. I've talked about it a little bit this year. I've continued to make sure that you're motivated, but I haven't told you the big why. So this is our big why moment. I'll probably do another live in another couple weeks that we talk about this even more significantly and really line it up. But I want to make sure that you understand what's happening and why we're doing this. So last year, one of our programs was Trail and Trash. Trail and Trash, not Trail Trash, by the way. Yeah, so it was Trail and Trash, and it was, hey, how many hours can you log on the trail? Like, butt in the seat, driving on the trail. Go out and have some fun. I encourage you to get out of your house, right? We were doing the whole 2020 thing. Like, get out of the house. Go on the trail. Go have some fun. And we did a really good job of it. I hope everybody is still doing a really good job of it. I just haven't been harping it or talking about it all the time. So that's your trail. It's how many hours are you out on the trail. That does not mean how many hours are you on the trail and then you camp overnight and then you trail again. That overnight time is the stop time. You pause it for that if you want to keep it going. If you're just stopping for lunch, leave it run. Leave it run. We're making some details in here that are going to make it easier for you. If you are stopping for a recovery, you're working, right? You're working. Let it run. If you're going to go kayaking and you drive to where you kayak, you take your kayak out and you go out on the water for 2 hours, pause it. That's not wheeling. That's kayaking. You're doing something different, right? If you're going camping and you wheel to your camping spot and you get out and you camp, you're not wheeling, you're camping. So I think that's a good way of deciphering when you want to pause, stop, or just keep it going. But that whole, hey, we're stopping for 5 minutes or we're stopping for lunch for a half an hour, just let it run. It is what it is. And if we're all on the same path, we all have the same outcome. So that is our trail opportunity. Then we have our trash. And our trash is part of our Tread Lightly partnership and partnerships with all of our land opportunities and land access groups, and making sure that we are being great stewards of the land. With that being said, we need to pick up that trash that other people are not paying attention to, or were silly about, or fell out, or whatever. I don't want to know, right? So this is where you guys have your Walmart bags, your extra shopping bags, if you want to just keep a roll of white bags or black bags in your vehicle. I don't care, it's up to you. I like the Walmart bags, the shopping bags, because then I can just put stuff in there, tie them up, and have it in a nice small package. Maybe you want a bigger bag. And go around and pick up trash. You get to log 2 pieces of information. One is the weight. One is how much weight did you pick up? And the second piece is how long did it take you? And we have to have the 2 pieces together is what we learned. So somebody can go and like find something super smart and super heavy, like all of a sudden run across a step in the middle of nowhere, right? And so they pick it up and there's 100 pounds and it took them 5 minutes to figure out how to get it into their vehicle and get it back home safely without popping out a window, right? Okay, fine. So you got 100 pounds in 5 minutes. Well, what about the person that like clean up an entire area worth of trash and they have 100 pounds and it took them 60 minutes? A little bit different, I feel. So we have an equation going on. We're still working out the numbers and how that division multiplication 0.5 times 10 equals 10. Yeah, anyways, that. We have an equation that we're working on in order to make sure that it gets equalized out just a little bit on the time and the weight, which I think is only fair. Yes. So, On Trail. On Trail is our BF Goodrich Tires app that has been active since last Easter Jeep, a year ago. And it has been a great process of them building a brand new app. If you're new, then you don't know that it's only new within this last year. If you have the app, already, do me a favor. Uninstall it and reinstall it. They have done so many updates to it that unless you truly uninstall it and reinstall it, you're not going to get all the goodness. You will not lose what's within your app. It's a login based app, so it's out in the cloud. But what it's working on within your phone, you need to uninstall and reinstall, and you'll be like, holy cow, look at this. I did that at King of the Hammers. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is rad. Completely different experience because we had such an old version. It wasn't taking all the new updates. All right, that's for the people that have been around and using it for a long time. If you do not have On Trail at this point in time, Jessica just popped in the link that will help you get to it and register. Now, there's 2 things. There's a free version and then there's a paid version. To me, it doesn't matter which one you do, as long as you do it. As long as you do it. I want you to start getting familiar with it. We're going to be playing games on it. We're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff. Remember that navigation across the country thing? Yeah, we're going to use this. So you need to start getting familiarized with it. It's not difficult. It is a lot of fun. And this is the way that we're also going to track the hours. So you need to use this program to track your hours and help me out with that. We're hoping and we're working on how you can get those trash pounds in right away as you're closing out your trail so that we can keep it all contained. But that's a big ask from me to them, and we'll see where they get with it in the next couple months. For now, right now, you have to manually track that yourself and keep it on a notepad or something handy. So we already did this for last year, right? Many of you were with us last year, and we tracked your hours and we tracked your pounds. And so in December, I'm like, all right, everybody, email me all your data. And so we did, and everybody emailed me in all the data. We had like 45 girls do it. It was rad. For me, that was great because, it was a first time program. We hadn't really pushed it a whole lot, but it was still out there. And so ladies did that, and it was great, and it was awesome. And we had this huge giveaway, and I draw all kinds of names, and everybody got gifts and all that good stuff. All right, cool. Well, we're taking it a full step times 10 bigger this year. And one of the things that we are doing is putting a whole awards zone together for Ladies Off-Road Network through Ladies Off-Road Foundation. Our foundation has multiple pillars to it that you guys have been hearing about. We're diligently working on getting everything organized and lined up so that you guys can start participating in it in a bigger picture. But right now, one of the things I can talk about and I can tell you about and I can say, start now. I mean, last week. I mean, why did you ever stop? Is track your trail hours, get your trash pounds and your trash time. That's going to be a new one. And then on June 30th, June 30th is your last day to track. So July 1st to 15th, we will be requesting that you email us. So during that time, I need your data sooner than later. Don't be my procrastinator. Don't be my procrastinator. So sooner than later, from July 1st to the 15th, 15th is the last day to submit, I need your data. Once we get your data in, then we're gonna do our equation, however that equation works out. We're gonna do our equation, put it all together, and when you come to the convention in August, this is a really big deal. Are you guys ready for your O phase? We are going to have a whole night on Thursday night. Well, maybe not a whole night, but one of the things that we're going to do on Thursday night is a big awards ceremony for our Trail and Trash ladies. The ladies that participated in it will get great things. So the top three that will be part of like the pillar of equation that they were out on the trail and they were picking up trash will be significantly honored and will be on a plaque in the office here as the Trail and Trash Queens of the Mountain. I don't know. We'll come up with some words. We're not quite there yet. We're not into the marketing phase, but you get the point. And then like the top 10, we'll get something cool, but then we still will do our drawing. So if you end up out on the trail, for every hour you end up on the trail, you get your name into the bucket. For, I don't know, we're talking about this because I can't do every pound is an entry, but maybe every 5 pounds is an entry into the bucket for trash. And that way, then we do our drawing. I have all kinds of giveaways. And regardless, if you went on the trail for 5 hours and you picked up 5 pounds of trash, your name is in there 10 times. Right? Just like the way we always do our drawings. So it's worth it. It's worth it. You may not be in the pinnacle person. That's fine. It does not matter. What you do is what you do, and I want to reward you for what you're doing. So it does not matter if you do 5 hours and 5 pounds, or if you're our 50-hour and 500-pound trash picker-upper. Everybody here is important. Everybody here has an equal chance of winning something out of the drawing. Equal-ish. Right? Because you only get 10 versus, what would that have been? 550? Yeah. All right? So, but no reason not to play. No reason not to play. Not a reason. Any questions on that? Are we good? Make sure that you grab that link that Jessica popped up. That is our Ladies Off-Road Network code that puts you into our group. If you are not already in the group, if you ended up getting on trail on the side and not using that link, don't stress out. Don't like cancel that one and get this one. No. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. We'll move you later. We'll move you when it's time. We'll figure it all out. I know some people just came in and did it generically, and I'm not stressed out about that at all. So, all good? Are you guys ready? I mean, we've been playing. You just didn't know we were playing. So I want to make sure that you know we're playing. We still have 3 months. We have 3 months of me not talking about it. So I'd be really interested in seeing who's been doing a good job at it. And then there's 3 months now of me talking about it before we have that June 30th deadline in order for you to submit. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It just says get out there. Those are my last part of my notes. Get out there. Yes, you can track your trail as a passenger. So if you're out and you're on the trails, you're tracking. Does it mean that you can track the trail? Is the trail from the asphalt down your gravel road to your house and back? No. 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 Come on, ladies. I know you're competitive, but let's not cheat the system. So there's a couple things like that you got to think about, right? A couple things like that. So I'm excited about that. Convention is going to be so exciting, so much bigger, so many additional things coming in. With those award nights, so the Trail and Trash award night on Thursday nights, our challenge award night will be on Friday night now, and then we have a big set of awards. We're working on like bigger, better, badasser awards, and those will be on Saturday nights. So everything just continues to pinnacle to the convention. If that is if you're stuck in a moment of money and time and energy and what should I do and I don't know what to do, convention is the one. So convention is definitely the one that I encourage everybody to go to. It is here in Mesa, Arizona. You fly into Phoenix. No vehicle necessary. We don't want a vehicle. Nothing. We don't need one. It's just going to look pretty out in the parking lot. We do everything in the AC in the hotel. The AC works great in the hotel. We did it here last year. Normally it travels around the country, but we did it here last year. And to be safe, I did it here again this year. I'm not going to lie. We just weren't sure about the COVID situation. I think it's feeling better and better. But we're going to be still here this August in Arizona, and then we'll make a decision if we continue on or not from there. So, meaning where? We're definitely having the convention. It's just a matter of where. All right. I don't see any questions. Everybody good out there? So, get your on trail. We got trails coming up. We got wilderness first aid coming up. We have convention coming up. We have vehicles being towed coming up. We have the epic 5-day that just passed, and we have that in October. So make sure you commit to that. Whew. Hashtag never bored, right? Hashtag never bored. And if you missed the beginning of this, make sure you go back, because the most important thing you need to know is about all the different types of Swedish fish. Everybody throw a heart. Everybody throw a heart. I know, you have to deal with me. It's so dramatic, isn't it? Have a great rest of your week. I will. And if you need me, I'm right here. We'll talk soon. Bye.